video game adaptation, racing movie, and a biopic. What? Yo, what's up, film enthusiasts, and welcome back to another review. I just got done watching this video game biopic about Gran Turismo, and here's my honest and spoiler-free review. So in this movie, we follow the real-life story of a teenage Gran Turismo player who gaming skills won a series of Nissan competitions to become an actual professional race car driver. And Gran Turismo, man, I don't have that nostalgia of playing Gran Turismo. I think I never played it. I'm more of a kind of Forza kind of guy, and a Crew too. But when I saw this movie being a video game adaptation, a biopic, and a racing movie, I just knew I gotta watch it. I recently got into the kinda biopic genre of Oppenheimer, Tetris, Air, dare I say, Flaming Hot? So I was just so excited for this movie. I think I also mentioned it in my most anticipated movies for the rest of the 2023 video. You can see that down below. And then you look at the Rotten Tomatoes score. As the time recording this, it's at 59% with the audience score of 98. And now, having seen this movie, the critics on. This is honestly a really good movie, and here's why. So this movie is directed by Neil Blomkamp. I personally haven't seen any of his work before watching Gran Turismo, but I know he has made something like District 9, Chappie, Elysium, and so many more projects. So what I have heard other people say, they says he's a good director. And honestly, with this movie, I can see his vision. I can see his vision for film, and that honestly just intrigues me. Even though I haven't seen any other project of his, only Gran Turismo, but the direction he took in Gran Turismo was actually really good. This movie is a very feel-good movie, but there are some moments in this movie where I just was shocked about what happened and went like, this really happened? No way this really happened. What? Around the middle end, there are some really dark topics. And this is a feel-good movie. When that happens, you really just get hit by that emotion. I almost teared up. It's not enough to cry and almost teared up, but it's sad. And it's just, honestly, I was just shocked about it. Like I said, this really happened. I couldn't actually believe that actually happened. I would say that the acting in this movie was amazing. We have, of course, our main lead, Archie Madekwe. Sorry if I'm pronouncing his name wrong. Honestly, I'm terrible with names, but how he plays this real-life person was honestly just amazing. He has that emotion. He shows that anger, shows his joy, shows his sadness. He's just the right person to play this real-life person. And also grouping him against two Hollywood stars, David Harbour and Orlando Bloom. Honestly, those characters was just amazing. David Harbour as a character named Jack Salter, a kinda racing chief, I guess. I found him very funny in this movie. Even though there isn't a lot of jokes in this movie, it takes it very seriously with a couple of jokes and mixed it in there. But I will say I laughed at him many times. Not anyone else, just David Harbour I found funny, and I laughed at him a couple of times. Then we have Diamond Hansu as the father of this movie. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong again. But his relationship with his son, I found all right. I enjoyed that they had different hobbies, with his father liking football, also with Archie Madekwe mostly liking racing. So I found the chemistry and all right part. there is something missing, but that I will go into detail of that later in this review. And now with the racing scenes, it was very adrenaline rushed. You're sitting at the edge of a seat and just you want him to succeed, honestly. You just want him to succeed, his goals, his victories, and everything. And the way Neil Blomkamp pulled off these racing scenes was just stunning. Maybe it's nothing new, it kind of sticks to the formula. But with that brings me also right into the cinematography of this movie. Holy sh! I was like surprised of the cinematography of this movie. Like, it's very video game-ish. You have like these pop-ups like a video game on a track and just some like scenes evolving in car. Basically looks like a video game. And I'm not saying it in a bad way, like The Flash. That looks like a PS3 video game. But I'm saying it looks really realistic for a video game. And then we have these kind of holograms, I guess you can call them. The way they balanced this in the movie was amazing. It was just stunning to look at those holograms in like the track and everything. It was just amazing. So I just walked out so happy with this movie. Like I said, it's a very feel-good movie, and you are rooting for the character, the main lead, to win and just succeed his goals. I guess there's a love story, get this girl, I guess, but just if you want him to succeed. So I think most people are going to enjoy this movie, but there are some negatives. Something I will start off with is, like I said, I liked it a little bit, the father-son relationship, but I wish I could spend more time with the father. He really just disappears out of nowhere, just be gone like an hour in this movie, and just randomly pops up around the end just to give it a motivational and just an emotional story. Also, like I said, it's really just sticks to the formula of a sports or racing movie. It has those beats. You have those apprentices, you have those rivals, you have those victories, you have those setbacks. You've seen all of this before, and I do feel it's trying something new and unique with this video game-ism, like I said earlier. These pop-ups, these kind of, just video game-isms. Also, I think it's really, really rushed in this movie. You think it's around like 1 year in a 2-hour-long movie? Like I've heard, it's 5 years. Like you're missing those iconic events. You're just there's some cuts in this movie that doesn't make sense. Honestly, I think you should just slow it down a bit, just tiny bit, maybe not make it 3 hours long, that slows like Oppenheimer, because I know many people don't think that is, I know that people think that is too long. For me though, I don't care about it. It was amazing, and yeah, you can check out my review down in the description. I also feel like the racing scenes are a bit repetitive in this movie. You have this racing movie, but I feel like it's too much racing. Like, just slow it down a bit, like I said. Take it easy a bit, please. But yeah, I just walked out so happy with this movie, filled with joy and sadness. Almost tearing up, almost not tearing up, almost. But just if you want to see a kind of Hollywoodish racing movie with the real life backstory, go ahead and watch this movie. Honestly, this is a great movie. So for Gran Turismo, I'm giving cinematography 3 points. Honestly, the cinematography in this movie was amazing. Something we have seen before, but also we haven't seen like the video game-ism, like I said, with pop-ups and everything. And now for acting and dialogue, I'm giving it 2.5 points. The acting was amazing and dialogue I just found was alright. Now for storytelling, I'm giving it 2 points. I feel like it is way too much going on, trying to balance the video game, real life story, to the racing, to the just the biopic. It's just too much going on in this movie. And I did feel like the racing scenes are a bit repetitive, and it just sticks to the normal formula of a racing movie. Now, did I like it? Does it deserve one more point? Honestly, it's a strong yes from me.
It's a yes from me.
I really enjoyed this movie. It's a very feel-good movie with a bit of heart and just honestly an enjoyable movie. So if I just add those up, that'll be 7.5 points. With one bonus point, that'll be 8.5 points. So with that, I'll be ranking this movie an 8.5 out of 10. Or a 4 out of 5 stars if you're counting Letterboxd, Rotten Tomatoes, or any other ranking places with stars. But if I were to give it a critically rating, the critic side of it, but I will give it a B+. I will say that if you just want a good old classic feel-good racing movie with a bit of heart, I will give this a super recommend. But that's just my review of this movie. Now I leave it up to you. I'm really interested in what you think about this movie. What do you like or dislike about this movie? If you had the chance to see it yet, comment down below. And don't forget to follow me on Twitter. I post there daily, and I might just give some first reaction to movie I see or trailer reactions. But yeah, also don't forget to like and subscribe. That means so much to me. I have a subscriber goal of 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year. So it's honestly just free and it takes 1 second. But yeah, I'll see you guys in another video. Peace out.